Here I am again. Welcome back to my channel, 60 Sweet and Savory, and I'm Deborah, your hostess. Today we're going to be making some Tollhouse chocolate chip cookies. I've altered the Tollhouse recipe just a tiny bit. I put in a little more vanilla than what they call for. That's the only alteration. So, in this bowl is all of my dry ingredients. I have 2 1/4 cups all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Then I have 2 cubes of butter, which equals 1 cup of butter, softened to room temperature. Then in this bowl I have 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, hard-packed, tightly packed brown sugar, and 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar. In here I have 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I have 2 large eggs, and I put them in 2 separate containers because I've been having a little bit of an issue only dropping 1 egg out at a time. So by doing it this way, I make sure that there's no eggshells in the eggs and that only 1 egg is dropped in at a time, not 2. Okay, and then the next thing is I have 2 cups of Nestlé's Tollhouse semi-sweet chocolate chips. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is we are going to put our butter, we're going to put our vanilla in with our sugars, and we are going to go ahead and cream these. So I'm going to start this process. It's going to get very noisy, so I'm going to go off camera for a few minutes while I go ahead and start the creaming process. I will be right back. Next, I just like to get my sugar and my vanillas all mixed together. Next, we're going to add in the 2 cubes of butter that are softened to room temperature. And I'm going to go ahead and cream this. I'm going to start this creaming, and then once I get it, I'm going to cream this for about 2 minutes. Once I get it creamed, I will come back and I will show you exactly what it's supposed to look like when you have your sugars and your butter creamed together. I'll be right back. Hey everybody, I am back, and our butter and our sugars are creamed together really well. Get a nice smooth consistency like this. There will still be a little bit of graininess to your sugar. You're not going to get rid of all that. You just want to make sure that these are thoroughly incorporated together really well. Okay, the next step is I'm going to go ahead and add in, excuse me while I reach across, I'm going to go ahead and add in our 2 eggs, one at a time, beating thoroughly between the addition of each egg. Turn this up just a little bit so we get this fully incorporated. Just want to make sure that these eggs get mixed in really well with our butter and sugar. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add in this last egg. Once again, making sure that it gets thoroughly combined with all of the rest of the ingredients. The other egg, the butter, and the sugars. Now, once you have this all thoroughly combined, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add in our flour, baking soda, and salt slowly, a little at a time. So we will do that next. You get as much of this batter off of my fingers and back into the bowl. I hope you all are having a wonderful day, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend planned ahead. We're just going to be doing some relaxing and some house cleaning and some eating of some chocolate chip cookies. Okay, we're having leftovers for dessert. We're having leftovers for dinner tonight, so I just decided to whip us up a quick batch of chocolate chip cookies for dessert. I'm going to turn this up just a little bit more. Want to make sure that this flour gets thoroughly incorporated. I went out and I bought this handy dandy little scooper. It's a cookie scooper. What I find, the main reason I bought it is I tend to make some cookies bigger and some cookies smaller. So I come out with cookies that are overdone sometimes and cookies that aren't quite done because there's so many different sizes. So I bought myself this and I just fill it and drop it onto the cookie sheet, and the cookies come out basically all the same size. So I don't coming out with way nicer cookies that are all thoroughly cooked and none are overcooked. Okay, I'm going to add in a little bit more of our flour. And I love my little spatulas, my rubber spatulas that I have. These come from Pioneer Woman. I just happen to love her stuff. What this one says is, love is the key ingredient. And when you're cooking for your family, or you're cooking for your friends, or yourself, your loved ones, believe me, the love that you put into your food, your baked goods, your dinners, that is what shines through. That's what takes every recipe to the next level. Because come on, everybody needs a little love in their life. And nothing says loving like something warm and yummy from the oven. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add in a little more flour. You don't want to add it all in for a couple of reasons. It gets better incorporated if you add it in just a little at a time. Also, if you add it all in at once and try to turn the mixer on with any speed at all, you're going to be wearing the flour. I've done it before when I was very young and just learning how to cook. I poured all the flour in one time and turned that bad boy up on high, and I went from a 20-year-old woman to an 80-year-old lady with white hair. So, it's just best to keep it on a lower speed and add your flour in a little bit at a time. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add in the last bit of our flour. Now, you can add in a cup of nuts, chopped nuts if you like. I am not adding any in. I'm in the middle of having extensive teeth dental work done, so I cannot chew anything that is hard or chewy. So, if you don't add in nuts, you always want to be sure to add in an extra couple tablespoons of all-purpose flour. That's only if you are going to omit the nuts, then add in a couple tablespoons of all-purpose flour. Okay, this mixture looks lovely. Our batter is done. Excuse me while I reach across once again. Whoops. And get myself a... I'm going to take this out now. This is what I do to get all the batter off. Just raise it barely above what you're working on. Whoa! Not too far up though, or you get splattered. I got splattered. But that's okay. Okay, then we're going to take these off. And just quickly... I'm going to clean these off and I will be right back. And the final step is to go ahead and pour in our 2 cups of chocolate chips and mix them into our batter. This really is a quick and easy recipe. I love Tollhouse chocolate chip cookies. I've got a couple other recipes, variations of the basic recipe, but I always... Tollhouse, their recipe for chocolate chip cookies is my go-to. They come out perfect every time, and they're just delicious. You couldn't pay me, well, maybe you could pay me, but I don't like store-bought cookies, especially chocolate chip. Chocolate chip is my favorite cookie by far, and a storehouse, A store-bought chocolate chip cookie tastes absolutely nothing like homemade chocolate chip cookies. And I have tried every brand that has ever come out, and my mom never bought store-bought cookies, really. She always made everything. She was from the Depression era, so she made all of our goodies and snacks and everything. Okay, now this super handy little, you just take it, fill it, rub it right up against the side, and drop it onto the cookie sheet. Let's see if I can bring this into the picture for you, because it also makes it super quick. Just get a scoopful, rub it up against the side. Switch that one over just a little. Okay, I'm going to continue filling up this cookie sheet, and I will be right back. Okay, everybody, I'm back, and I've got all the cookies now on the cookie sheet. So I am going to go ahead and put them in a 375 degree preheated oven, and I'm going to set a timer for 9 minutes. They cook from 9 to 11 minutes, so I'm going to set my timer for 9 minutes. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I am back, and I have just taken the cookies out of the oven. They look absolutely wonderful. Now, a little tip that I learned years ago when I was working: when you take your cookies out of the oven, just go ahead and drop your cookie sheet once. Not really sure why, but that was the way we were taught to make cookies, and it was at a bakery. So I have always done that. And then I go ahead and I let them cool for a minute or two while they're still on the cookie sheet, and then I will be back to remove them and put them onto the cooling rack, and we will all have some Tollhouse chocolate chip cookies and milk. Be right back to enjoy some cookies and milk with you. I can't wait. Woohoo! My faves. Warm from the oven, Tollhouse chocolate chip cookies. Yum. Hi everybody, I'm back, and the time has arrived. It is time for us to take a taste of these beautiful, wonderful Tollhouse chocolate chip cookies. Okay, I've got a bite right there for you. Lots of chocolate chips in it. Okay, now it's my turn. I just can't wait any longer. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, those are wonderful. There is nothing better for dessert than some warm chocolate chip cookies and an ice cold glass of milk. Thanks for watching my video, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the chocolate chip cookies. If you found anything that you like or enjoy, or any information you find useful in any of my videos, please give me a like, and think about subscribing to my channel if you're new, if this is your first time here. And share my videos with your family and friends. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, everybody, I'm going to go in for one more bite. That great big chocolate chip right there is calling my name. Okay, going in. Mmm. Warm, soft, chewy, done to perfection. Another little drink of milk. A little drink of milk for you guys. Quick, take that sip. Okay. Oh my, that is absolutely heavenly. Okay, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Please give me a like, subscribe to my channel, 60 Sweet and Savory, and I am Deborah, your hostess, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, brightest blessings.